Dear students of 3rd standard, we'll start with one more new lesson regarding social studies. So I've taken the 11th lesson in your textbook, that is Indian villages. So in English also we have gone through one lesson related villages. So there I have discussed, or the lesson is about visiting to a village and how much it is beautiful and how we enjoy a ride to the village. Now here in this lesson we are trying to know about the villages. What is their condition, how the people live there and their life, and also how the local government looks after the development of the villages. So in our country the villages are more in number and the villages contribute a lot when it comes to the development of our country, and nowadays the villages are being developed and people are getting educated a lot and they are getting into different jobs who are from villages, and thus our country is giving lots of importance in the development of the villages. Now we'll go through the lesson line by line and you have to carefully listen and try to understand. So here you have the important aspects related to villages. A large number of people in India live in villages. In India, many people, large number of people live in villages. Villages then means before, how were the villages? So compared to the villages of nowadays, the villages before, they were completely different. So now we'll see villages then. People living in village faced many problems. So that time people who were living in villages, they faced many problems, especially regarding the basic facilities when it came to the education, or again getting all the basic amenities. It was very tough for them, or regarding the health issues, all the health centers, all these things were really a difficult task. So how were the villages before? People lived in kacha houses built of mud and straw. So before you used to see only the houses that are made out of mud, that is the kacha houses, and they are, what is that, roofed, or they are thatched roof, all these things. There were no pakka roads at all. Proper road facilities were not there. Pakka roads were not there. Maybe the tarred roads or the concrete roads were not found in the villages. There were no means of transport other than bullock carts. So there were no means of transport other than bullock carts. So they had to depend on the bullock carts for traveling, and also for the plowing purpose. They had the old method of plowing. Even nowadays people use it, but there are so many modern machines, or nowadays the modern technologies are also used in villages. There was no supply of drinking water. People had to walk long distance to fetch water. So getting water was also a problem in villages. They had to walk longer distance and carry the water or bring the water. So water, the basic need for their life, that also was a difficult task for them. Many villages had no electricity. Electricity problem was a big issue, especially when it came to the villages. Even nowadays, remote villages, they are not getting proper electricity. So villages, they suffer when these basic amenities are not available. There were no hospitals. That's what I told you. The primary health centers, when it is related to some health issues, people had to go to the nearby towns or the cities. Villages now. So how is the villages, or how are the villages now? There is a great transformation, great change. Many people live in pakka houses. So if you visit the villages nowadays, you get to see all RCC building or the concrete buildings that is called as the Pakka houses. There are Pakka roads that connect villages, towns and the cities. So now the villages are connected to everywhere. Proper road facilities. So reaching the towns and reaching the cities, it is very easy for them now, and thus they are getting contacted with the different cities and towns, and they can avail the facilities from the towns and cities. Most villages get a regular water supply. Hand pumps have been installed in many villages. So nowadays the people are getting regular water supply also in villages. Then hand pumps have been installed everywhere. So there is a picture of the water facility. It may be with the pipe connections, the water taps connections from the nearby towns or from the river that is available, and also the hand pumps are installed. Most villages have electricity. Nowadays electricity connection is available in all the villages. Schools and health centers have been set up, especially the primary health centers, the government hospitals, government schools, and some of the private clinics or the schools are also open in villages, so that the life of the villagers have transformed a lot. Farmers are being educated in new techniques in farming. So farmers are also educated regarding the new techniques regarding farming. And one more main thing we see here is educated people are into farming nowadays. They get educated, they come back to their native and they have become farmers, and they are also educating the other people there. And so many new techniques are there when it comes to the farming, maybe the tilling machine or the harvesting machines, and that is like usage of the organic fertilizers, then the channels, the sprinklers, all these things. A wide variety of facilities are available for farming. This has increased crop production. So when there is change, when the facilities go on increasing, the time is also saved, and proper method when they are applied, what happens? There is crop production. And one more thing is, now the farmers are getting educated about the variety of crops they can use, and according to the weather they go on changing the different crops that has to be grown, and thus for the whole year they can keep growing the multiple crops, and thus there is a change in the life of the farmers. Adults are learning how to use computers. Even the adults there, they are learning to use the computers, and the people there, they are also being trained with the different apps in the mobile, or they can contact the different to the different officers or the information. They can get the information through their mobile phones, and also they can come to know about the different facilities that is available regarding agriculture. So you can see here the tractors are used, the tillers are attached to the tractors and they are used for tilling the land, and even for the harvesting purpose there are different machines. Gram Panchayat. Now when it comes to the village or villages, the local government there. So in every area, maybe it is a village or a town or a city, you have local governments there. So when it comes to the village, the local government is Gram Panchayat. So the members of the Gram Panchayat, the head of the Gram Panchayat, that is the Pradhan or the president. So they all guide the people in the smooth going of the Panchayat, and also thus the various facilities available will be given to the farmers there. See here, every village in India has a Gram Panchayat. There is a local government. It is also called a Gram Sabha. Gram Panchayat is also called as Gram Sabha. Men and women who are 18 years and above and are living in that village elect the members of the Gram Panchayat. So men and women who are above 18 years they have the right to elect the members of that village, and the people should be the resident of that village, living in that village, so that they can elect the members of the Gram Panchayat. So whoever is living in that village, they can elect. One member or member of a Gram Panchayat is called the Panch. So member of the Gram Panchayat is called the Panch. One of the members of the Panch is chosen as the head and is called the Pradhan or Sarpanch. So when we elect so many members, one of the members, they will be chosen as the head or the Pradhan. So they are called as the Pradhan or Sarpanch. So one will be chosen as the head and is called the Pradhan or the Sarpanch of that village. The president, the Pradhan. Chavi Rajawat, the Sarpanch of Soda, a village in Rajasthan. So this is to your knowledge information. The lady Gram Panchayat Pradhan. So she was the educated, or she is educated Pradhan who has done her MBA, and she took the responsibility of this village, and thus she developed that village, and even she is serving that village in different ways for the upliftment of the village. So she is called as Chavi Rajawat, and she is also the native of that village, that is Soda. So this is a added information which is there in your textbook. Now functions of Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat has to work for the development of that grama or that village. That village has to be developed, it has to be improved. Facilities should be made available for the people, upliftment of the people. So if every village gets developed, then only our country can just flourish like anything. Means our country will be completely developed. So as our country has got many villages, each and every village should be taken care and it has to be developed. So who has got the responsibility of this? The Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat has to work for the upliftment of the village. So what are their functions? Mainly maintaining cleanliness. So in villages sometimes we may fail to maintain this neatness or cleanliness, but nowadays that is also improving, but the Panchayat has to work a lot for that. They have to put some rules and make people follow that rules so that there will be a healthy environment. Digging wells for drinking water. Yeah, facilities for drinking water should be available or made available by the Gram Panchayat. Building or repairing roads. So road facility is very important, because any villages, if they have to develop, the transportation is also very important. So roads should be developed and they should be repaired every now and then. So it has to be maintained. Now repairing or getting the roads done in villages. Installing street lights. Yes, street lights are one important facility that we have to get in villages, because in the night or in the dark it will be very helpful for the people for the movement or for traveling and all. Setting up schools and health centers. Yeah, that is also one more important thing. Schools and health centers, it should be there. Compulsory you should have these things, because schools make the people, what is that? Develop, get educated, civilized. So that is a place wherein the personality of the students are really developed. The personality of the student is developed, and the health centers to control the health factors, to give proper treatment, medication. So we need health centers. Helping farmers grow better crops. Yeah, farmers need suggestions, guidance, and they should be guided related to the farming, that is to grow better crops. Means they have to go accordingly as their availabilities or facilities are there in their village. So they have to know the soil in their village, to what is it suitable, what type of crops can be grown. the water facilities, and every year, the whole year, they have to keep growing some or the other things. So like this, what happens? There should be guidance, especially the Gram Panchayat. They can keep on training the farmers or calling well-versed people regarding farming and giving guidance to the people, and thus in turn what happens, the village can get developed. So villages are the backbone here in India. Even the farmers are the backbone of our country. So villages should be always developed. In turn, it will lead to the development of our country. So many things we have seen here. They are all the basic things. So read the lesson and try to understand the lesson. Thank you, children.